Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to week 5, day 3 of the Gems of War Guild Wars. Today marks a special day as it is the 1 month mark of Guild Wars. It came out on April 25th and now it is May 25th. So yeah, the 1 month mark. I will have a video out later to celebrate it, and that will be on how to actually win Guild Wars at a lower level. But for now, let's do it on our main. Go right in. It is a blue day, and against Strat Gem, currently in the lead barely. But oh yeah, I did see my chat mentioning this earlier. They have a lot of Scion, Famine, Death combos, so let's kind of mimic them then. Our blue team that I already kind of used is kind of similar, or at least as far as what can be used with all blue. We're going to be throwing down a Scion versus Scion. We're going to be having, it could be possible that we'll have 5 Scion battles today. But Scion, Emperor, Corvash, Christine X. The Christine X's generate mana, even if they're, all we have to do is just take a purple, and with the brown-blue, we'll easily be able to get up Corvash, and it'll basically just come down to which Scion will be able to win. Whoever gets the more drains will essentially be the victor. So we'll see how this goes. Just double-check one more time that it is indeed a blue day. Have not messed that up yet, but I know it's going to come. It's going to happen eventually that I'll accidentally do the wrong color. But here we go. Let's go into the blues. Already got everything ready to go. Oh, it's not even mythic. That will help some, though that makes a very, very little difference. What mainly matters is if he's traded, and he is indeed traded. There goes our crystallize. We have to take every skull we ever see. So, oh wait, let me take the brown first. Almost didn't see that. So we'll go take that, probably take this skull and hope for the purple drop. Oh, but there's actually 2 spots we can get a purple. There's a chance we can give him a skull. I'm also going to give him greens by doing this. Is that fine? Yeah, he's not going to get any cascade from that, I don't believe. So we'll do that. Get the skull. He will get the green, but we did indeed get the purple right there. Oh, we get some red out of it too, all the way in the corner over there. As long as he doesn't get a skull out of it, we'll be perfectly fine. And good, did not get a skull, though it just took away our blues. Luckily, some purples came down that we'll be able to use for our drain, so we'll take just that. As long as he doesn't take a skull here, and it doesn't appear so. So we'll go take our own skull, throw down a Scion, and go from there and see how things go. So we'll take that. That'll be the mana. We'll go throw down the Scion. We already took out its mana right there. Though now it looks like we will have to worry about the Famine just a little bit. Of course, it got nerfed, but still very, very annoying. His ability still does full effect, so gotta watch out for it nonetheless. So, yep, get the drain down there. Get our nice little spread of our true damage. His skulls are not as effective anymore, since he will no longer drain all of our mana, since he has lost the Scion, but we still do. So, oh, look at that juicy 17 mana. Feels good to finally get this against an enemy. Normally it's the enemy doing it to us. But there we go. Drained all 17 of his mana. Now all of it's ours. And we can just throw it down. Wait, how does the other one not have full mana? I guess we got some blues into it from one of our cascades. End up bleeding into the other one. So I think I'll throw the... No, I won't throw the Corvash. I want to get the Corvash on the hero, just in case. Because if we stun the hero, of course, then it won't be able to death mark us. But as long as we kill it last, it also won't be able to death mark us. But I'd rather play it extremely safe and just get it stunned to have a 100% chance that it will not. Yeah, I guess we'll just take some greens right here, start working on our Christine X again. Never mind, maybe I'll take some blue. No, because then he gets purple out of it. So we'll take green. Oh, we get a free turn off the reds too, nice. And some yellows to follow up. And what else do we do? Guess we take a little bit more green and go from there. Sure, we'll go take some more green. Oh, actually, probably should have gone for blue there. It's flashing right at me. But he takes the purple move that I didn't want to do. Perfect. So we'll go take that for free mana. We already have her stunned just from all the extra turns we've been doing, so I don't even need to save the Corvash for it. Might as well throw it down now at this point. That or... Never mind, don't throw it now. We'll actually throw the double Christine X at it now. So we'll go for that. We'll get rid of that little brown right there. That will be enough for the kill. And we'll just throw Corvash into Christine X. The Corvash is just to make sure that she does indeed stay stunned. And that's match. Yep, there we go. Just throw that down. Doesn't even matter what we aim at, because regardless of what we aim at, that will be enough to wrap it up. And that's 1 of 4. But yeah, a lot of people from my guild were mentioning that they're using a lot of this. Hopefully it's not spam down the line. I actually am using a similar build myself, not like with the Famine Death. I did end up switching mine. I think I showed it in the previous video too. but I switched the banner to correct now, the brown-red. But it's Scion, Ragnagord, Famine, Death. Oh yeah, so I am pretty much doing the same thing. Just with the Ragnagord for the mana generation, and that's what I've been using. They nerfed one, they nerfed the Famine, so everyone just goes to Scion instead. So, okay, this is a little bit different. Main thing we'll have to worry about with this one is the death marks, assuming we don't get stunned. So as long as we get those extra turns, we should be fine. I need to make sure he misses with his Mercy as quickly as possible. So hopefully we'll get that. Need to make sure off the starting board that we take a purple. That will get us a Crystallize, and that will hopefully make sure that he will not be able to get the extra turn. So we'll take these blues, see where that leaves us board-wise, and then go from there. Okay, he'll take a pair and a pair. I'll probably just move this yellow down then. We'll get some green. Doesn't look like we can take any purple in any way. I can try cascading for it. I don't think I'm going to go for the risk of that, though. Oh, we can actually take some blues, too. Though... did we go for blue? Actually, I think I'm going for the blue. So we'll take the blue. It'll get the Mercy. Oh, it didn't even go for a Mercy yet. Interesting. It's going to get a pair and a pair. I might as well just drain it right now so it doesn't even get a Mercy off. It's going to get a Mercy later, though, which may be more annoying because then it will be able to get the cleanse off our stuns, but we'll see. It's blocked on everything other than blue, and we take a lot of blue, so you might be able to keep it down for the entire battle here. So let's try doing that. We'll get our Corvash up a bit. Need to get both of our mana generators up, but that's the only one that's currently available. And of course, the nerfed Corvash, you got nerfed too a while back. He used to have 14 mana costs. Of course, now whenever he has 14, I wish he always had full mana, because he used to. Not anymore, though, unfortunately. But we'll go for the Crystallize right there, even though we can take the browns, mainly because we can take the Skull. Oh, though. Ooh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. Oh, wait, yes it is, because we can't take the blue into it. Oh, that is a little bad, actually. Yeah. I think I'll just take the Skull and let him drain us then. Unless we get a double purple there isn't really anything positive that's going to happen to us. But if we do get a double purple, then we're pretty much just set to go. I don't know. Do we risk it or do we not? I'd have to get Corvash up next turn off an extra turn. That is very, very, very unlikely with the board that we have. So I'm just going to play it safe, take the Skull. And yeah, we would have missed it anyways. So down goes the Famine. Not enough for a hit. And we'll just rebuild our mana, focusing more on Scion as we do. So we'll go take the blue, make sure Mercy doesn't get a cast off. Need all the purples we possibly can on the board. Red we don't use, yellows, all these. The main problem with this team, I might even put one in if another one runs this Mercy. We don't use any yellow. And even though the Mercy hasn't converted a single time yet, there's so much yellow on this board. So we'll go take the red right there. We do have a drain, and we do get 6 mana out of it. Our 6 mana. That was 6 purple that should have been ours. But we'll go take it right back. Maybe get the green. Nope, got a Skull there instead. Brown, that would be useful. It would help deny out his Famine some as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get all the mana on that. Of course, it was one short earlier. And if we had that 1 mana, then we would have been good to go earlier. But fortunately, we did not end up getting it. Gosh, so many yellow moves we have to just waste our turn on. But we'll move that over. He drops us a Skull, but it doesn't have any mana. And we have to deal with this thing, which is about to get full mana. My main concern right now is if I take the Skull, I won't have enough mana to drain him or anything. But if I take these blues to get full mana, well, I guess I could take the purple. Yeah, we'll just have... No, but then if I take the purple, either of them will do the same thing. If I take the blue, the Skull will be there. If I take the purple, that'll drop all this down. And then it will take the yellow, which will drop all that down. So regardless, he's going to get like the extra turn there. So I guess we take the Skull and hope we somehow get mana from the drop here. And nope, we missed both of them. So he's just going to get Famine right back up. Oh, and he ends up getting a Mercy from it. And she's not stunned. That is really bad. Though we can take that. Didn't get a Surge. But it is Skull distracted. That's not really going to help us here, though. Well, it's Skull distracted again. That one will help us, though. Really weird situation. We could take blue and get an extra turn off the yellow, but then we're denying blue. Not to mention we're killing her. Yeah. That's not good. But I am actually going to do that. So we'll do that. There goes the death mark on us. We get a Skull. We get the drain. We get another Skull. Yeah, I think it will be worth it overall. It did look like a lot of damage. Of course, the main threat right now is the fact that we are indeed Death marked. That is never a good sign. I guess I throw Scion, Corvash, Christinex, Skull, and hope we don't die and all of that. I'll save this other... I'm trying to save this Christinex for last, mainly because I have a feeling something here is going to die. So, yeah, it's pretty likely. We'll just throw that down, then Corvash, then Christinex, and Skull. I can't take a Skull yet, unfortunately, because the famine is in the way. Well, that thing is definitely going to die. So, regardless of what we do, that's going to happen. We'll go throw down the Corvash then. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. You got this. You got this. You got this. Okay, good. We're fine for now. So, yeah, we'll go take away the... Oh, do I take away purples? There's barely any purple. So we'll go do that, take it for the extra turn. And that gives us our summon. And we should be able to get that Skull. And even if we can't, we could just use the Christinex again. And, well, we get one off the top. And a map. Nice. But there we go. And nice smooth. We end up getting the summon, so we didn't lose any points there. So all goes over well. So far, we've been pretty lucky with Deathmark and Devour the last few days. Haven't been getting trolled by it really at all, for the most part. Oh, as I say that, I might be taking that back. The traditional Cabarrus Giant Spider Forest Guardian Cabarrus. That probably won't be nerfed, or at least indirectly, until Barrier gets immunity to Devour. But for now, we'll just have to hope we can drain it as quickly as possible. Scion is a pretty good alternate counter, though, because this team is normally run with Forest Guardian, and Forest Guardian, of course, gives all of them 50% mana. And if we can just get Skulls going, we can just take the initial mana that it gets, that 8 mana, or however much it takes off the first turn or whatever, and just take all that for our Scion, throw it down, and then basically they lose the full effect of the Forest Guardian 50%. So hopefully we'll be able to make that happen. Turn 1, we'll basically just want to try taking a Skull. If not, turn 2, we definitely will want to do one. Well, there's one on turn 1, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for that. For the half mana drain, let me just take the stun first, and yeah, we'll go take the Skull then. Don't see anything else. Don't see any drops. Maybe the blue, but I don't want to give him the Skull, so we'll go do that. Get our 8 mana. Now he doesn't have the 8 mana. And if we do a Scion, that basically takes out all of its mana as well. So 2 turns to be able to get that up. We'll take the blue right there, hope for a brown. Oh, never mind. 1 turn. We end up getting the Surge. Nice. So that will be enough to drain out their entire team. Pretty much to no mana. They'll have a little bit on everything, but not that much at all. I think I'm even going to wait a turn since nothing has full mana yet. Because right now, for example, if the Spider was to go and take a little bit of mana and get all the way to max, it would only be able to gain 1 mana. But if I drain now, it would be able to get pretty much however much it takes. But if I wait and it happens to get mana somehow, then we'd be able to get more effect by essentially waiting, is the point I'm trying to make here. But we'll go move that up. Not another Skull would be really helpful if we did. I kind of want to hold this until we get Corvash up. And I think we'll try. Maybe take the purple down, hope for a brown. We get to crystallize from that. And nope, no more waiting. So as you can see right there, he only got 1 mana. And if we would have drained earlier, of course, he would have been 7 mana down, and he would have gotten like at least like 7 or something there. 6 or 7. Instead of only 1. But we'll go get the last little bit of Corvash we need. That will be enough for the double stun, and we'll also make sure we can take out the Giant Spider before it gets all the mana or summons. Okay, there we go. Perfect timing. So we'll throw down the Corvash right there. That'll, of course, stun both of them, drain both of them, do the true damage, and then we'll just chip it. Oh, I did not see that. Okay. Well, he'll just take the Skull. That would have been a nice thing to have. So we might not have been able to do it because it didn't end up giving an extra turn after that. But we'll go throw down, I believe red is Skull Distract, if I end up taking that. I wouldn't mind Skull Distracting right about here. I do lack the damage, though. Maybe I'll take a brown first. Yeah, I think we're going to take a brown first, and then we'll see where that leaves things. So we'll do that. Oh, too bad I can't remove these skulls somehow. But we can only target the actual colors with this. The red, no. Green, no. Yellow, actually, could be okay. We do end up getting a blue. And we get a Skull Distract. So I think we are going to go on the yellow there. So we'll move that down, get our blue. It'll be distracted over there next turn. Oh, and we end up getting an extra turn off the top. Perfect. Didn't end up getting a Skull to kill that out. That would have been nice. Though there is an extra turn just sitting there, so never mind. We kind of do have a way to do that. So down that goes. It gets another Skull off the Cascade. Very nice. And that means we should be able to kill it with split damage. If this doesn't do the 7 damage we need, there's something wrong. So I am going to go for that. That will end up, there we go. It does indeed kill the giant spider. He'll just take a skull. Actually, we're in one shot. I thought we were a little bit further away from that. But 47 damage, still a lot. Oh, no wonder why. It still has a 25% bonus this week due to the divines. Of course, things like Paladin and stuff are just running rampant everywhere, particularly at lower levels, most likely. But, yeah, we'll go take the blue. Maybe get a skull? Maybe get a skull? Nope, 2 times, neither of them get it. Oh, greens, hello. I end up making that. I know for sure that wasn't there earlier. But, we'll go throw the Corvash down. Actually, do we wait a turn? No, there's not a good move to do this turn, so we'll just throw it down now. Throw that down, start rebuilding, hopefully get a skull so we can take the little bit of mana it has. Or actually it doesn't have any mana because we just drained it all. But it will soon TM. But, yeah, we'll just take out some reds. Get that for the damage, get it for the colors, and just a little bit away. Up, and it dies. That is a problem as well, but we can easily just solve it with a Christine X, and I think we will go for the green then, and that will be the last little bit we need for that. Oops, good thing I didn't accidentally kill it there, or else we would have lost points, of course. But we'll throw that down, and oh gosh. Didn't we only lose some of our points on that one battle? I can't believe this. If we end up getting a perfect week this week, and the only points we have lost will be from the other battle we did the other day, that's going to be so annoying. Because that one battle I lost points on, I could have actually not have lost points on. Oh, come on. Yeah, they are all running this. They're all running the Scion first slot kind of team. Well, other than the Cabarrus team that we just fought. But, yeah, Scion's everywhere. Even I end up switching to it. Pretty much as soon as Famine got nerfed, everyone just kind of switched over to Scion-related teams. Though what's kind of funny is everyone's using Famine within the nerfed Famine team. It's kind of odd. Even I ended up doing it. But it was kind of a team that was already pretty good, but it didn't end up getting... A lot of people didn't really bother looking into it, I think, until the Famine thing got nerfed. Or maybe people were. I just haven't really been seeing it as much until Famine actually got nerfed. No clue why it sparked it or not, but yeah. I think it was mainly because Cabarrus teams people are starting to realize that people are learning how to counter at this point. Cabarrus team is really, really easy to counter, especially if you can put the troops in. Of course, on Guild Wars, you can't always put the troops into it, though. But if you have the mana drain, you can handle them pretty well. Unless they get like a random Devour out of nowhere, they normally can't really pull ahead too often. It's mainly just that very first Devour chance that they have, and if they end up missing that, then the team normally falls apart, especially if you can get their Forest Guardian to constantly deny out their mana, because both the converts on the Forest Guardian deny out Cabarrus' mana, so if you just keep feeding it yellow mana, you can distract it that way as well. But we'll let him do his thing. What does he put to the board? Yellow? Really? I don't use yellow. And he extra turned that, didn't he? Yes, he did. Well, that's not good. Let him do his Famine. Famine's still just as annoying as always. Him having 2 less mana makes pretty much no difference with how annoying he is. It just makes it so occasionally he does not get full mana. It also makes teams that only use 1 Famine without any mana generation just a little bit weaker, but still just as annoying as always. But we'll go take our purple, get the Crystallize. Nice, nice, nice. Couldn't go a little bit further. That was already quite a bit, though. If we could take a skull, that'd be great. We could take anything, that would also be great. I guess we'll have to take the yellow into a skull, hopefully. That appears to be the only option. Is that really the only move on the entire board? Well, hopefully we'll get something out of it. Oh no, there's the red too, but that's not worth it. But, okay. He takes our purple, and we can't take the brown that was all clumped there. Don't make us have to take this red. That can't be the only move. Okay, this board's about to shuffle in any second now. Will it shuffle next turn? Yeah, it will. Unless the Cascade gives him like a brown or something there, which would also be pretty bad for us. But there is a good possibility he'll get Shuffle into a Skull, which not only means he'll kill our Scion, but he'll end up taking 2 full mana. So we'll do that, and yep, there goes the Shuffle, and he gets it for free. That's even worse. So there goes... Oh, and it gets the 5 times the Famine. Well, I had no control over that due to the Shuffle. Nope, here's the battle we lose. Okay, so let's try rebuilding Corvash as quickly as possible. We're gonna need that to stun out the Famine. We do have to be really careful of skulls. The main problem with this now is we'll have to take every skull we see, and that's one of the main issues, or one of the main things that normally come out of a Scion team. is everyone pretty much knows on the PC mobile version that the AI always loves to go for the skulls. But whenever the enemy team has a first slotted Scion, it kind of forces you to have to do the same, having to always take skulls, because if you don't, they'll just drain your lead group's mana. And on that note, we're in a really, really bad situation right now. I think I'll take the green. It'll take the skull. Oh gosh, and it gets purple too. But that's pretty much full mana on it, almost there. That will give us a Christine X, and it does give us a skull option as well. How do I go about this? I think no, brown won't work. Red also won't work. Green, no, that won't work either. No option. So, what do we get rid of? What does he actually... He uses every color because of his hero down there. So I guess we'll throw on red. We'll do that. Get our extra turns from there. Throw down the... Okay, that'll work. Actually, that would work perfectly. So we'll throw down the Corvash. We'll move this upwards for the triple. And I don't think we take a skull out of any of this. But we'll take that for the triple. And yeah, he'll take a skull, 2 skull distracts. Perfect, nice. So, I think we're good to go now. So we'll throw down the Christine X. That'll be enough to drain both of his biggest threats. He'll just waste his turn on a skull, hitting pretty hard. But overall, not really making much of an impact. Yep, and extra turn off of that. Very lucky. Wait, what's our mana? Or magic? Okay, we do have a higher magic. We can try for the blues. And do we or do we not? We get double Christine X this turn if I do. Oh, no, I don't. I get mana into our Corvash if I do. I think I will, mainly because Corvash mana is pretty important right now. And I don't mind too much if we end up giving it to his Prismatic Orb, because Prismatic Orb will likely not be that effective. So, can we get an extra turn off of that? Let's see, if we do the green, then the yellow, that'll move it down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I count that right? Well, let's see. What would be in the row if I do that? It'd be a blue on the bottom, a brown, and then a blue. That actually works. It should actually work. If I'm counting this right, that should work. So we'll move that on the green. That brings the yellow. We get the blue, and there we go. Okay. And now we have Corvash. We have the Skull Distract. We have blues there too. I guess we'll take it. That's a free full Christine X. She's not actually crystallized right now, so it'll take the skull into a purple. The purple not really being really effective at all. Actually, we could do the purple into the skull. Is that enough damage to kill? He has 30... Yeah, that's way more than enough. He has 33 durability. So we do this on purple. And down it goes. And one more skull? Come on. No. That would have been too amazing. But, yeah, this match. Oops, I almost just took a skull there thinking that would be enough. But let's just overkill it. Like the red. Get our summon, which we didn't actually need. Get a skull. Get another free turn over there. And works out pretty nice. So what is our final battle then? Let's see. It's either going to be Scion or probably the Cabarrus team. Though Cabarrus team is being used quite a bit, or quite a bit less, especially now that it doesn't have the 25%. And nope, it's just the Scion Famine, Death Famine. So we'll have to beat this one last time. What is this, our third? I think this is our third or fourth Scion battle. Third? No, I already lost track. It's one of the two, but we'll see what we can do. Same premise as the other ones. Actually, I believe we had literally this exact same battle earlier, though now we'll have it with a lot higher stats due to it being a Paragon, of course. So we'll go into this, see what happens. We'll want to get our Scion up as quickly as possible and then counter out his Scion. Okay, so some Famine. We'll take that. We'll take the skull into the blue. Double checking for anything else, and I don't believe we see any, so we'll do that. Ooh, a lot of skulls on this board. I am not liking that. So it looks like we're going to be shuffling mana back and forth. Maybe I'll stop trying to take mana on it then, because we're just going to be juggling it constantly. If I take that blue, I'm just gonna give it to him. So we'll take the skull right there. Siphon back our 4 mana that belonged to us. That's funny. He just stole our 4 mana, then we stole that exact 4 mana back without ever taking any additional mana. But we'll go take the purple right there. That'll get our crystallize. A very lucky yellow drop right there. That quite possibly made it so we can't really lose. We can actually still lose, but that definitely helped secured a better chance at a win. Getting that free turn out of nowhere would have been even more so if we actually used the color of yellow. A little bit hard to put a yellow in this. Not too many excessively good blue yellows, at least not for Guild War purposes anyways. But, well, I guess Knight Coronet, but you don't really use that this late in the game. But we'll move the brown over there, get a little bit of blue. We'll throw down the Scion for the mana drain on all of them. Do we have a drop? No, we do not. So I can't get that purple extra turn. Maybe he'll align something later. Which order do we do this in? I actually don't know. I think I'll throw the Scion just in case he randomly gets a skull miraculously. Because I don't want to lose all of our mana just from that. It also makes it so I don't have to. Like right now, I don't... Well, since I just took a little bit of mana, maybe. But it makes it so I don't have to take a skull right now if I don't want... Oh, never mind. It doesn't even siphon mana anymore. I forgot. Sorry, never mind. Scratch what I just said. It's stunned, so it doesn't actually steal our mana if it was to take a skull. Like right there. Though it's not going to get the chance to because it just died from another skull. And, okay, we filled up our Scion all the way back. Take a yellows again. Gosh, I think we've gotten about 40 or 50 yellow mana this battle. And I don't use a single drop of it. Guild War struggles. But we'll go and, both of them are... Oh, no, he's not stunned. So we'll throw the Corvash. Make sure he stays stunned, and I'll make sure he doesn't do the stat reductions. We have somehow managed to not lose any attack or, that's actually really impressive. We must have stunned them very early. We haven't managed to lose any attack or magic this entire battle, even though he has 2 famines. Normally they reduce you down by a lot, but I got pretty lucky there. We'll throw... never mind, Christine X won't be enough to kill. We might as well just go the true damage route at this point. I don't see any browns that we can take, though. Take another purple would be pointless. So I guess we just take a standard skull. Do need to try getting that Corvash up, otherwise we'll just have to kind of spam the Scion. But if we don't use the Scion, then we can a little bit more easily get it up, since we can also take blues for it. I think I made Christine X here, maybe on red or something. Problem is, a lot of the colors he... How about on yellow, actually? A lot of the colors he uses we need too, but we'll do that on yellow. Make sure the famines don't get up. So we'll go drop that. We get a random skull, very nice. And from the Christine X damage, it is enough to kill. It does get a 5 times purple, though... oh, actually, it is getting a little... Oh, it already got full mana. I was about to say, it's not close to getting full mana yet. Nope, 1 turn, it basically got all of its mana. Yeah, we're kind of forced to have to throw a Scion. Don't really see any other choice here. So we'll throw that down. We're in a bit of a bad situation, since he could end up getting... Yep, he could end up getting his Death Mark back. I'm also a little bit hesitant to throw the Christine X, the main reason being, of course, that it is... Oh, wait, is that enough damage? Wait, hold up. No, that's not. It won't drop it far enough. But yeah, that is very, very scary, especially since we might have to throw and waste our Christine X right here. I need to somehow take a skull this turn. That or find a high enough boost ratio. Wait, let me count this out. We might have a high enough boost ratio just laying on... No, that'd be almost impossible. We need 20 gems in order to make that work. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7 short. But yeah, that's not going to be enough. I can at least Skull Distract it for a turn, so let's do that. Go with the original plan. It's not enough damage to kill, but we'll see what can happen here. Oh, yes, it is enough damage to kill. What just happened? Wow. Well, that is a very, very lucky way to end the 1 month mark of Guild Wars. That is for sure. That basically sums up Guild Wars. It's basically 80% luck. But there we go. There we go. We chopped off their head. That's also the meme of Guild Wars, I guess, now too. I don't know what that visual bug is from. It never happened until Guild Wars started. But there we go. That should be a perfect 6,300. So, yeah. Should be, right? Yeah, there we go. So that will wrap up the 1 month mark. I will be making sure to get that video out as soon as possible, going over early game builds and how to actually do this earlier on. I have mentioned it a lot, just haven't really covered it in a comprehensive video yet. But if you guys have any specific questions other than that, feel free to leave it in the comment section below regarding Guild Wars or, you know, anything Gems of War related. Anyways, hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you all later. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.